Stifler, ask the ladies to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10 really quick. Do you guys rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? We'll start here. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Into the microphone.
I feel like, I don't know.
Say 10.
Probably.
You should all say 10. We should all say
10. Whatever. Because I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel
Be
like
honest.
if I were to rate myself, I'd probably be an 8. Probably. There you go.
Attorney Reese.
9.
Into the mic.
9. On a good day, like a 7.5.
You should always say 10. Like, you should carry yourself that way. You know? Like, carry yourself as, like, that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And
okay,
like,
but this is just like looks. I think he's asking just
and
looks.
I still say 10. I still think everyone should say 10.
Okay, so 10?
10.
Liv?
I'd say, like, I'm a solid, like, 7. Yeah, maybe 7. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I'm, like, a perfect 10 by any means, but...
Sure. Okay, solid 7. So wait, you said 10, and you said we should just view ourselves as 10.
Yeah.
Why? Why should people view themselves as 10?
I don't think you should ever, like, lower yourself. Like, make yourself feel like you're not a 10. Like, you should always feel like you're a 10, you know? Like, have confidence. Like, speak it into existence. Like, be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you look like.
Do you take issue with the question? Like, to ask someone what they rate themselves?
No, I don't find it issue with the question.
Okay.
I hate that everyone here didn't say 10, though.
I think it's such an
I
awkward
think you guys
question.
are all 10s. I think all females should be all 10s. Even the ones that,
All women are all 10s.
yeah.
All women.
Yeah.
10s.
I think you should always see yourself as a 10.
So you're saying we should always carry the confidence.
Yeah, the confidence as a girl
So,
who thinks she's a 10.
so just everyone should be a 10, even men? All men are 10s, all women are 10s?
I think everyone should believe themselves to be a 10. I
So
think every
everyone-
guy should even be like, I'm that dude. Like,
so
I
then-
got it like that.
So then every single human on earth is equivalent attractiveness?
No, now you're
can't-
talking literal. If you're going to ask me, if you're going to ask someone.
That's the question.
No, but I don't
Okay,
think.
literally what you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
I literally feel like.
Literally? Give me your figuratively 1 to 10 and then your literally 1 to 10.
No, I'm going to say 10. I refuse.
Figuratively or literally?
Both of them.
Okay. So everyone should be a 10.
Everyone should perceive themselves
so how do
as
you,
a 10.
So
She's saying you should carry yourself
You
as
should
a
carry
10.
yourself as a 10, and I would never tell anyone that I'm like, oh,
okay,
like,
so
I'm an 8.
I
Like, I wish
I'm a
I had
woman.
this. Like,
I'm a stumpy woman who's overweight, not particularly attractive. I want to date Brad Pitt. I think I'm a 10. I want to date Brad Pitt. Do I get Brad Pitt? I'm a 10. If I'm a 10, I should be able to get Brad Pitt, right? There's nothing better than a 10.
well, if Brad Pitt wants you, then Brad Pitt wants
But
you.
do I have a chance getting Brad Pitt? Is my question.
I don't know Brad Pitt's type. Maybe you're just his.
Brad
right up
Pitt
his
likes
alley.
stumpy average women,
You
apparently.
never know. But I think just what I'm getting at is like you should carry yourself as a 10.
Okay, but
And
I'm
then
trying to I'm trying to
ask
wrap
me
my head
literally,
around
and I'll
this.
still say 10.
Okay, so if you think you're a 10, though, how can you... If you think you're a 10, then you must think you're deserving of a 10. A guy who's perfect.
And
who's
I think
exceptionally
who I
attractive.
view as a 10 wouldn't be the same person that she would view as a 10, she would view as a 10, she would view as a 10.
Okay.
So that's just...
Eric, can you pull up a tab on the Windows page?
Oh, man.
It's already up. It's the one, like the Instagram one with the ladies, the chicks.
Oh, God.
All right. Hide the super chat. Actually, I'll do it. Is it up? Which one? It's the tab, the Instagram tab with the girls. It should already be open. You're going to have to probably go over a few. Okay, scroll down slowly. Okay, scroll down. So these are what I consider exceptionally attractive women. So keep going. You can go a little bit faster. Just keep scrolling. Okay, so these are women that I consider like 9 or 10s.
Mm.
So if every woman's a 10, what are these?
They're 10s.
They're also 10s.
You just answered your own question.
I'm trying to who's that shitty female comedian? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Is she blonde?
Blonde woman. What's her name?
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer. What's Amy Schumer? Is she a 10?
I think that Amy Schumer should perceive herself as a 10, but
what would you rate her on a scale of 1 to 10?
I wouldn't downrate another woman like that. I just wouldn't.
What do you rate Danny DeVito?
10.
11.
Oh, what do you rate Donald Trump? On the scale of 1 to 10. He's a 10, right?
I think
If
he
everyone's a
should
10.
perceive himself as a 10.
He does.
I think everyone should perceive.
Well, he
I
probably
think,
does.
Definitely does.
Yeah.
Donald Trump probably sees himself as a 10.
Maybe as an
Oh.
11.
So like referring to that comment, like how she plans to improve herself, I think those are two different. I think they're two different things.
What do you rate Kiki next to you? What is she?
No.
What do you give her?
After that,
Kiki's the only 10 at this
A
table
10.
as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so... Okay, whatever, moving on. Okay, so you said you want more controversial questions.
Yes.
Okay, so there's two things I can think of that could be controversial. We can talk about age gaps in dating amongst adults here, or we can talk body count.
We already talked body count. So let's
We
do
didn't go super deep into body count though.
let's
I
do
didn't-
let's do the age one.
Okay, so
But how deep are we talking about body count?
okay, show of hands, or just consensus here. Would you guys prefer talking about age gaps or body count?
I'm good with either.
I feel like whatever.
Jesus.
Age.
Okay.
I mean, I've been on
Age.
a couple of times before, and we've gotten pretty deep into body count, so I'd rather talk about age.
Liv, scoot over just a tad, just so you're more in frame.
Okay.
There you go.
So I would rather do the age, but I'm okay with whatever.
Okay, so I'm trying to. You intentionally want me to trigger you, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, men prefer younger women.
Yes.
Men find younger women more, and I'm using the term women very specifically because every time I talk about this, some girl at the panel wants to say, "You're talking about 18 and over, right? Men prefer younger women."
Yes.
Okay, agree or disagree?
I agree.
Do you take issue with it?
No.
I think it sucks.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying real hard here.
It sucks, but like that's men are geared. There was actually something that I read recently that there's some sort of science behind why men are more attracted to younger women, and there's science behind it.
I think
It's true.
Yeah, there is.
There's a
science.
biological evolutionary
Yes.
reason for it. Go ahead.
I think that it relates to femininity and also relating to the biological thing. I think like there's this innate thing in men's brain that relates to like childbearing. Like you wouldn't necessarily want to wife a woman that wasn't physically healthy looking because you assume like you want a healthy woman to carry your kids, like wider hips. Like that's
Sure.
the thing because of childbearing reasons.
And also, women have a limited time period in which they can
Yeah.
get pregnant. So,
Yeah.
you know, a woman who's 45, let's say you want to start a family, you want to have kids, a woman who's 45, the likelihood that she can get pregnant,
Yes.
not have it be a miscarriage, higher incidence of birth defects. Woman who's 45, she's not a great bet if you want to start a family.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be looking towards the woman who's 35, and then you're going to start looking at the woman who's 25. So, yeah, you guys made some good points, but men are hardwired to find women who are youthful attractive for fertility reasons, for other reasons. So part of it's tied to body count because a woman who's younger has probably slept with less men
What do you mean it's tied to body count?
Well, if you're young, when you're 18,
You're seen as more like pure and stuff like that.
N-
Oh,
well,
well, not anymore. Not
yeah, I mean,
in today's society.
no, I know some young women that have been ran through, but
Have been what?
ran through. I think
Ran through.
that's the term the kids
Is
are
that-
using these days.
That's crazy.
But so it is tied to body count in that. Look, there's 19-year-old women that have slept with 100 guys, right? But it's more so a probability thing. So a younger woman is more likely to have a lower body count. And if you look at any given woman, chances are, I mean, her body count when she's 20 compared to when she's 30, any woman you look at, like her, she's going to have more partners, obviously, most likely by the time she's 30. So now there are some women that are 30 that have a low body count, and there are some women who are 18, their first semester of, their first freshman semester have had 30 sexual partners. So, yeah.
I feel like that was a good segue to get the body count question that you're seeking.
But did anyone want to give their take on the age thing? Like, for example, would you take issue with a guy who's 30 who wants to date a woman who's 21?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't really think that it's an issue.
Would you date an older guy?
Yeah,
Because how old are you?
22.
22. Okay. So would you date a guy in like his early 30s, for example?
Yeah.
They're more mature.
Word?
If I didn't meet my fiance, with the information that I know now, I would definitely be looking for somebody in like their mid 20s to late 20s.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because they're a lot more mature, they're financially stable, like
Sure.
they've got their shit together. Who doesn't want that? Women want stability.
Word?
Yeah.
Word? Liv? Olivia?
I mean, for me, it's like I watched my parents have a big age gap, and it's cool for a little bit for the guy. Like, my mom is 13 years younger, 14 years younger. Like, not huge, but like...
When, like, what was the age when they met?
My mom... Oof. I don't know. I think...
Oh, is this going to be a yikes?
I don't know. I know that my
was she
mom
like
was like
19 and he was in his 30s or what?
No. It was like, they were both a little bit older. I think my mom was in her like mid 20s and my dad was in his like early 30s.
Sure.
Or whatever. But it was like, it was cool in the moment. They had, me and my sisters.
Why are you looking at her like that?
No.
Are you talking, her parents are the same thing?
No,
Same deal?
no.
Oh, okay.
No.
I missed that. What's that about?
I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah.
Your parents, their age gap?
Yeah, and then I feel like with my mom and my dad, like as my dad got older, obviously he was just like slowing down a little bit. My mom was still like running marathons, doing all this stuff, and my dad like couldn't keep up. And a big part was like, he's had issues like with his like heart and everything, but just the age is like you see one start slowing down while the other one is still trying to go, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And it's just like they both come from different times. Like watching my mom's parent style versus my dad's parent style is very different because they are from a bigger gap of a generation.
Got it.